Please remember, there isn't much time left in this season of giving to make your tax-deductible donation to our sister organization, St. Michael's Media, to help us with our overall efforts here at RealCatholicTV.com. Just click on the donate button. Thank you for your generous help, and have a very merry and blessed Christmas.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Matthew McAuliffe. Obama's grant grab. The Obama administration is being sued by a New Hampshire pro-life group after the White House sidestepped state government to grant $1 million to Planned Parenthood earlier this year. You may remember that 3 months after the state voted to defund America's abortion giant, Health and Human Services issued a $1 million grant to Planned Parenthood in defiance of state lawmakers' authority. New Hampshire Right to Life is suing the White House administration after it ignored the Life Group's petition for documents regarding the grant, demanding to know why the $1 million wasn't made available for bidding to other healthcare institutions as well. As Cybernet News Service points out, New Hampshire state law requires their executive council to approve any grants over $10,000. While Title X funding legislations clearly forbid offering money where abortion is a method of family planning. You can read more about the lawsuit on our resource page by clicking on the link right outside the screen. Misconduct Lawsuit. A Catholic school in Ohio finds itself in court after firing one of its teachers who violated her teaching contract with the school by conceiving using artificial insemination. The media is raking the Archdiocese of Cincinnati over the coals for firing Krista Diaz on the grounds that her signed contract, when she took her job as an educator, stated she would comply and act in accordance with the teachings of the Catholic Church and the directives of the Archdiocese. Diaz claims discrimination in her lawsuit against the schools that hired her, but according to the Huffington Post, her case is on hold until another similar court case has been settled. Homeschool Slam, one of the largest news outlets in the United States, is attacking homeschooling and alternative education. An article published by the Gannett News Organization is calling Indiana's homeschooling policy, quote, outrageous, and refers to charter schools and homeschooling as, quote, easy outs for parents to practice their neglect within the expansive loopholes of current law, end quote. The article, entitled Neglectful Parents Should Be Prosecuted, demands legal action against parents who allow their children to miss public school. This article is consistent with the federal government's view of homeschooling, as seen in California and West Virginia, for example, where parents have been prosecuted for homeschooling, which is criticized and highly regulated. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
As the Iowa caucus approaches on January 3rd, here are some of the latest highlights. Rick Santorum is the latest to be recognized in the crossfire of public criticism that tore down Newt Gingrich as the struggle over the presidential nomination continues. According to USA Today, Iowa has a powerful bloc of religious conservatives who have been talking about Santorum as a force to be reckoned with for weeks as the state caucus approaches. The latest CNN poll reveals Mitt Romney as the state leader overall, with the favor of 25% of voters, while Ron Paul falters behind in second at 22%. Though Santorum only commands 16% of the vote overall in third place right now, CNN suggests his weight with conservative religious voters could unbalance Romney's lead, since he falls far behind Santorum's hold on 22% of votes coming from born-again Christians or evangelicals in Iowa. The Associated Press says Iowa's caucus, which has served as a launching pad for candidates over the past 40 years, is looked upon as crucial for voting chances in New Hampshire on the 10th of January. And finally, in other news, we have God's Igloo, a Catholic church made out of snow and ice, currently stands in the German village of Mitterfermensrud, marking a century since the villagers were denied a church of their own. The church holds up 200 people and is open for visitors until March. Various prayer services are planned between now and the closing of the church, but masses, baptisms, and weddings cannot be held in the church for theological reasons. Construction of the church was delayed due to a lack of snow and unseasonably warm weather, but it opened last Wednesday. I'm Matthew McAuliffe. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure and check out The Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. But before we say goodbye, just a brief programming note. RealCatholicTV.com is taking some time off this Christmas to prepare for the new year, and the Catholic News Roundup will be back to its regular schedule on January 9th. However, Michael Voris will be back with a new Vortex for you each day, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed, as usual. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Matthew McAuliffe, and from all of us here at RealCatholicTV.com and St. Michael's Media, we wish you a happy and blessed 2012. Be sure to tell all your friends about us, and as always, God bless.